beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for mid-August right through to mid-September 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome, but please make sure you know what it means to be in a twin flame connection, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection, that is a false flame connection. They are very similar in their polarities, but it's important to recognize that if anyone is exhibiting those sort of traits, then perhaps you may be wasting your time with a false flame, and you deserve someone who really appreciates and values the love that you have to offer. So I just want you to be aware of that. A twin flame connection is very intense. It is magnetic. It is an otherworldliness, a familiarity, like you have met this person before, because you are actually the same soul, but just in 2 different bodies. You're the same frequency, okay? When you meet each other, you match in frequencies. I like to describe twin flames like a magnet. If you think of 2 separate magnets that are identical in polarities, you are in the same energy, so you push and pull. You attract each other, but you also repel each other, okay? Now, I'm just going to pop that card there. If you think of those magnets, you attract each other, but you also repel each other. There is a space in between. Now, there tends to be a runner and a chaser dynamic that goes on in the twin flame connection. And the chaser is the one that is willing to open themselves up to the vulnerability or surrender to the twin flame connection. They know that they've met their twin, and they're willing to do the spiritual work and surrender to the connection. Now, the runner tends to also know that they've met their twin, but they become a little bit scared because twin flame journeys, they are catalytic relationships. So basically, it is to look at all the stuff within yourselves that either needs healing or addressing, but also that needs shifting or changing. And twin flames that are the runner, they can see all the stuff. It's like looking in a mirror, okay? You tend to, when you look at your twin or see the energy within your twin, you tend to be looking in a mirror of all the things within yourself that needs healing or that needs processing, shall we say. And the twin that is the runner tends to look in that mirror and thinks, nope, I can't do that. So they actually deny their feelings, avoid that level of processing, and they run. They push their twin away. Now, you've got quite a few cards here. So let's see. Okay. Interesting. So I can definitely see that you and your twin are currently on a spiritual revelation path. This reading is for those who are in separation, as I said. But remember the magnets. If the chaser keeps on chasing or initiating change or trying to initiate conversation or even, tries to keep reaching out or even thinking about their twin, remember, you are the same soul in 2 separate bodies. So this person can feel that you are thinking about them. And the twin flame connection is really about an awareness, and it's like activating your spiritual awakening. And the twin that is the chaser is willing to open themselves up to that level of realization. And it's really about focusing on your own spiritual path. We tend to meet our twins when we've gone through a very either disruptive or destructive period in our life where there's been a lot of hardship or struggle, and it is there to trigger things that you've already experienced, amplify those feelings so that you can not push them away or put them in a little box so that they are, ignored. It is to amplify those feelings in order to look at them and heal them. So it is a very difficult journey to take, and not every twin decides to take that journey. Some decide to cut the cord and release for this lifetime, because you keep reincarnating in each lifetime. You will find each other in different lifetimes. But I just want you to be aware the twin flame that is the runner, they're not rejecting you, even though it feels like it. And I'm sending you a huge hug out there, because it's a very difficult journey to take. It's so difficult that I don't even like doing readings on it, but I recognize that it's important to help people on their journey to try and understand what's going on. But the twin that is a runner, they are rejecting things within themselves that they do not wish to look at this time, even though they want to be with their twin. That's why they keep being drawn back to their twin. So I'm just going to see what's going on in your current situation. I can see that your first card, I mean, there is definitely a lament going on there for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. I mean, the first pile is your pile, how you're feeling about this twin flame connection. And the second pile is your person's pile. And the third pile is the outcome energy, okay? Now, the first card here is the hunger. And we've got the wolf there. So I definitely see that there is a loneliness within you. How is it that you feel so connected to this person? It almost makes you crazy, that you know that there is a deep bond, that there is a lot of love, and you know deep down that this person also feels the same. But some of you may be even questioning the journey, wondering if twin flames really exist, if it's, something that's in your mind. But this person, I feel that they do love you. I mean, there's a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups here, which tends to represent love, but also detachment. So this person tends to keep you at arm's length. And I feel that with the Wolf Moon, I mean, this is a wonderful deck there. It's the Queen of the Moon Oracle by STACEY DEMARCO. And this is really about that level of realization that you need to focus on your true life's purpose, because wolves tend to represent your true journey or your path. And twin flames, they tend to come when we're feeling a little bit stuck in our lives, or we are in a pattern of repeat. Twin flames come in and amplify things in order to affect change, so that you can focus on your true life's purpose, so you can connect to your true calling. So right now in separation, I feel some of you are yearning to be on your true life's calling path, and I feel you're trying to find your way, because this twin flame connection has made you feel very disoriented, and I get a sense that there is longing there. I mean, you do hunger for this person. There's a lot of passion, intensity, but also I feel like you have a lot of questions, like why? Why does it have to be this way? And when will we come back together is what I get a sense of here as well in this connection. Also, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. They're giving me this sentence. When you look at the moon, some of you may be wondering whether your twin is looking up at the same moon and thinking about you, and the answer is yes, okay? And I feel that when you hear from this person, it will be in and around the next full moon, okay? I'll pull some cards on that, but that's what's coming through there very heavily. The next full moon, in and around then, your person's going to send you a message, okay? It may not be the message that you're hoping for. We'll dive in a little bit deeper and see what that is, but I definitely feel this person's going to say something, be very direct or honest about something, very straightforward, but it doesn't seem to be a romantic message that's coming through. So I feel like this person wants to initiate some sort of communication though with you, okay? Now we've also got the birds. It's number 12, and number 12 is a hangman energy. Okay, I just want to make you aware also number 29 in your card there. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11, which is a soul path number. So it tends to mean that you know that you've met your twin. Deep down, you know that this person is the person that is like, now I don't like to say your other half, okay, because I feel we are all whole by ourselves, but I feel there is a bond that you cannot quite explain with this person, and you may have even found that sometimes it's really difficult to look in this person's eyes, or they find it difficult to look into your eyes because you see each other's soul. Okay, because you're connected. You are one soul in two different bodies. So I definitely get a sense here that you're asking a lot of questions. And with the bird's energy, this tells me that you are feeling really restless. You want to speak to this person. You want communication with this person. And some of you may have felt a little bit anxious that perhaps it's not going to happen. But remember the magnets. It's so important, okay? Because we are all energy. We are energetic exchanges. And the two magnets that are identical in polarity, if the chaser keeps on chasing, the runner is going to keep on running. Because you share the same sort of conscious energy, if you think about your person, they can feel it. They're always going to be moving away from the energy. But as soon as you focus on your own path, your true life's calling, that is when you change your frequency, and it initiates change within your person also to elevate, and then you come back together in a match, okay? So I feel right now you're on a period of self-discovery, and although you are feeling a little bit anxious, and some of you are thinking, you know what, I can't do this anymore, it's time to change, it's time to move forward, because you've got the Hangman and the Strength. You've got two major arcanas here. You've been very, very strong in this connection. And I feel some of you are trying to get new perspectives on this, but equally with the bird's energy, I feel some of you are thinking about getting out into new situations, or thinking about talking to someone new, or just trying to get out there and really, you know, put yourself in situations to enjoy yourself and meet new people. Because right now you're like, you feel in limbo and you can't waste time waiting for this person to figure out their spiritual journey, because that's what we have to do. We can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. And you've met yourself on a pretty deep journey of discovery, and your person, it's almost like they're playing catch up right now. So I feel right now the frequencies are misaligned, okay? It doesn't mean that they're not going to come into alignment in the future, but right now with the Hangman energy, you've been waiting. And it's been making you feel like a little bit lost. And I feel with the Strength card, it's so important that you're learning about self-love. You're re-examining your priorities in life, what's important to you, what's not important to you. You're really focusing on building healthier boundaries. And some of you may be triggered to remember any experiences you had in the past that made you feel like you were not enough or undervalued you. These could be situations where either you were bullied, or you had a very turbulent childhood, or experiences that made you like question part of yourself or part of your journey. These are the things that need to be healed so that you find full confidence within yourself and connect to your higher self as well as your intuition. And as soon as you start to really discover that path about yourself, your twin comes seeking you. Remember, as soon as you change the frequency in this magnet, because you're both drawn to each other naturally, but you're misaligned in the frequencies. Basically, when you both are apart and you spiritually evolve, you come together when the moment is right. I always say, do not wait for your twin, because when the time is right, the universe will draw you back together for union. And right now, I just see you waiting. And really, like, I feel like you've been very, very strong, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there because it has been difficult. I get a sense with the Hangman energy and the Strength card, I get a sense that you've struggled with the separation, but also you've really been a lot stronger than a lot of other people. So I feel like you've picked yourself up and just got on with life, and it's almost like you've thought it's time to just cut this and run, just leave it. And I feel there is a shift happening here where you're taking a step back and you are going to become the runner, okay? That's what I feel here. Because remember, as soon as you change the frequencies, your person comes seeking you. When you focus on yourself, your own happiness, your own true calling, that is when your person comes seeking you. And there it is. Look at that. So the Seven of Cups, okay, is to look at your options. It is really to, use your imagination and, connect to all the potential possibilities in life. You have a lot of options to manifest. You know, also this is a really big indication as well when you get a Seven of Cups. It tells me that you have been called to look at your boundaries in this lifetime, to really stand in your power and not give that power away. But also you've been asked to look at what is important for you in life and really choose what is right for you and not be influenced by other people. With the Seven of Cups, I feel, of course, this person has commitment issues, and you may have either attracted people in the past who had commitment issues, or your person's family unit. We will actually go there in a moment. There may be some sort of divorce or separation or turbulent energy that's gone on in the past, because there's definitely childhood wounding going on here. And I want to say something very important. When like parents or people divorce, sometimes, you know, it's better for them to divorce, because it just means that two people who are unhappy, you know, they don't want to live in the path that they're living in right now. So they're making a choice to separate. And I'm not blaming, I don't like the blame game, to say, oh, well, you know, their parents divorced in the past and it was very turbulent, so therefore, they don't want to repeat a cycle. But we can be influenced by situations that occur in our childhood, and they can, on a very deep level, influence the way we make certain choices or operate in love. So I'm not playing a blame game at all. I want you to be aware of that. But ultimately, I feel that in some way that this person, to do with childhood, because we've got the Six of Cups here, something in this person's childhood played out that made this person feel like they never wanted to settle down, that it's almost like made them very hesitant to make something like a long-term choice. Okay, I feel this person, it's not that they keep their options open and see other people. I just get a sense that this person finds it really hard to plant roots. This is your twin, okay? But the Six of Cups tells me that this person, by you sort of looking at your options and opening yourself up to what the world has to offer for you in terms of either career or your own personal development or money or whatever it is, you focusing on you makes this person desire to come back into your energetic sphere. This person requires will ask for a reunion. Okay, with that Six of Cups there. This is a card to reunite, to remember the security of the good old days. But I get a sense here that you're different. So when this person reaches out, I feel like you're going to approach this situation in a different way, because the Six of Cups, you must remember, it's a very important card. It doesn't just mean to reunite. What it means is things are different, and it's important not to get stuck in a pattern of the past. And that's what twin flames do. They tend to come back or be drawn back to each other. And, the going is good right at the beginning. You've missed each other. It's intense. You're back in the flow. But suddenly you fall back into old patterns, old cycles, and suddenly it starts to fall apart again. So I feel it's really important that your boundaries are healthier and higher this time, so that your person, knows that they can't just go back to the way it was. They need to take accountability for their actions. That's what's coming through here. But this person does want to reunite, and I get a sense something from this person's childhood has in some way kept them disconnected and avoidant. I get it. This person's not emotionally available, or was not emotionally available when they first met you. I mean, look at their card. They got the Void. Okay, so this person is avoiding something. I feel like they've shut down on something. This person, they feel very uncertain about their choices. I mean, there's literally like an eclipse going on there. And I feel this person's not really giving much energy, or wasn't giving energy to love at the time. I feel like love took them by surprise. They didn't expect to meet their twin flame. This person tends to reach out to you when things perhaps are not going so well in their life, because they see you as a beacon of light. And this person, I mean, there's loads of stars in this card, so I feel like this person is going through a very intense period of healing. They got the fish there. as well. Okay, so this person really has been focusing on their finances, on their wealth, on their abundance, focusing on their business if they're an entrepreneur, or they're trying to be, focused on business, and it's not really making them happy. I feel this person has gone through, made some choices in their life, because I feel there's something about control with this person. They like everything in order, whilst their emotional life is very much in turmoil. Okay, I feel this person, their way of making sure that they have some control over something in their life is to do with their work, or to do with their reputation, how they channel their energy. Okay, I mean, it's number 1 here, which is magician energy. So this person is really all about control, about focus. And I feel this person is trying to come into some sort of balance or alignment. They feel very vulnerable in the connection with you, is what's coming through, because you had the courage to surrender to the union and give unconditional love to this person. And this person, I feel there's something here where this person hasn't experienced unconditional love before. It's almost like they feel like it's a trick. They're always waiting for what's going to go wrong. That's what this person is. When things are going really well, they're like, okay, it's going to go wrong at some point, because that's what they've experienced when they were younger. And they're always waiting for that, goodness to come crashing down. But you offered unconditional love, care, devotion. And I feel like you were very patient with this person as well. And I feel it's almost like they're absent emotionally in order to focus on finances, or in order to focus on, how can I put that? Because the fish card is all about wealth. It's about, it can be about deep emotions and them being really shut off whilst they're exploring their options or exploring who they are. But I feel more than anything, this person, they have been creating some self-care in their life. But I get a sense there's something to do with a family figure. Okay, I'm going to pull a card on that. I get a sense there's something to do with a family figure here, that this person vowed to themselves they were never going to end up the way that they did. So let me see. Can you show me what that is, please? King of Wands, the Hierophant. I feel like this person, either their parents or guardians, they were married, and they, I get a sense that they were very flirtatious with other people, or there was some sort of extramarital affair, the High Priestess, or there's lots of secrets. Maybe this, your person even kept a secret for one of, yeah, okay. I feel this person vowed they were never going to be like that, but I feel like it's ancestral patterns. So it's almost like, I get a sense it's the masculine side. There may have been some cheating going on, or some sort of separation where there were lots of secrets. There's lots of, I don't know, I just get this sense this person's very closed off, actually. I get a sense this person promised themselves they would never end up the same way, and this person suddenly felt a connection, a bond with you that they know is destiny, and they've been fighting it ever since. I get a sense that this person doesn't or didn't want to take a traditional route of marriage. Okay, so what? Okay, I'm getting a very odd sentence and a song at the same time. So I'm just going to give you the sentence because I'm not really sure what it's meaning. I mean, to some degree, maybe I do, but I'm giving you the sentence, which is sins of the father. That's all I've been given. Okay, so maybe this person witnessed something, kept it a secret because they didn't want anyone to get hurt, but they promised that they would never get into something like a long-term thing. So I'm not really sure what that is all about. I'm going to leave that there. And this song is, let's get down to business. 'Cause I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Okay, that is a very famous song. I do remember that song, and maybe even came up in a reading once before. I think it's by someone called Tiesto. Okay. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I will have to check that out. This person, I feel like they want to lay it all out on the line, but they're not going to be very romantic about it. That's what I'm picking up on here, okay? Now, this song is relevant because it may play just before you hear from your person. You may hear it on the radio, or they may even send you that song, or it may play on the day that they actually message you. So I'm not really sure why that song is relevant, other than that this person is very focused on their finances, on their wealth. Their next cards are the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Now, male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading. I'm going to pull some cards on it just to make sure, to see if there's more than one person involved in this connection. But the Queen of Cups ultimately stands for better self-care, okay, for emotional security. And this person, I feel like they've been going through some sort of healing, or I feel like, I mean, the Queen of Cups represents love. This is how they feel about you. They feel, you know, that you are a good friend as well as a lover, someone that they could be with long term, that they have fallen in love with, that you understand them, and that you're a good listener, and you have a lot of empathy. But also this person feels very sensitive. It's like 1 minute they're like very invested in the love that they have for you, and then the Queen of Swords is like suddenly it's shut down, detachment, really abrupt, you know, very sort of realistic, like love is probably going to hurt, so I'm going to defend myself. So I'm picking up on that main energy first, but I just want to see if there is two people. It could be that this person has been in something in the past that they learnt to keep their guard up, but let me just see what that is, because right now I can't decode it. I can't quite put my finger on the energy, so I'll always be honest and say when I can't quite grasp it. Can you please show me these two queens? What's going on there? Is it two people, or is it aspects of the same self? Okay, thank you so much for guys going angels. Okay, it's their journey from immaturity to maturity. Okay, we've got the Fool card here, and we've got the High Priestess, and we've also got the Emperor, which tells me that this person, they may be a little bit younger than you, or they're definitely less mature than you when it comes to spirituality, okay? And we've got the High Priestess there. They're doing a lot of deep thinking and gaining enlightenment. This person feels like they're in between two worlds right now, okay? And that's how their emotions are reflecting right now. And what I mean by that is that they love you deeply, and that's why they keep being drawn back to you. But at the same time, they've got something that's influenced them that keeps them very detached, or that they shut down immediately. And I feel like they are learning, they are maturing, but I feel they keep a tight rein on their emotions. They push everything down, and I feel like they're repressing their emotions because of mistrust. I'm getting a sense of mistrust here, okay? This person does require a leap of faith to just, you know, take a stand or suddenly, like, just go for it. But I feel to some degree this person is afraid. So I'm not seeing two people here is what I'm picking up on. It's just their journey to enlightenment. What are they afraid of? Can you please show me what they're afraid of? Oof, okay. This person is literally afraid of love and someone cheating on them. And sometimes when someone is afraid of something happening to them, they almost emulate it. They're like, you know what? I'm not going to get a deep connection here. I'm just going to keep it like trivial. I'm going to be like here today, gone tomorrow, or keep it like loose. Even though the Lover's card is present, this person is afraid of love, the bond that they share with you, that deep passion. But ultimately, the Knight of Wands has come up, which tells me this person has either been cheated on before, or they're afraid that if they get in too deep with you, eventually you will see who they truly are, because this person is not quite confident in themselves. There's low self-esteem here. They feel like you will leave them. So in order to keep that level of control, sometimes people leave before they are left so that they can remain in control, that their ego can remain intact, okay? And I know that that sounds really a little bit off, and humans are very complex creatures, but in order to keep that sense of being in control of their life, this person feels it's better to leave than to be left. And I feel this person has been left before. I definitely feel like there is abandonment issues here. And I feel right now, the next 6 weeks, this reading's for the next 6 weeks, I feel there is spiritual enlightenment going on. I do feel your person will reach out with a message. It's not the message you want, is what I'm feeling, okay? We've got the outcome energy as realization. This person knows that you are their twin, okay? And it says here, the waning crescent, unlocking secrets, unlocking the destiny. As you can see, the keyhole. They're actually showing me right now someone looking through a lens. I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading. So I feel like this person is now paying attention to their journey in the next 6 weeks. They're very curious about you and what you're up to. I feel they're also coming through an energy of needing to focus on their future. And I feel this person's asking a lot of questions about their divine counterpart. It's number 3, which is the Empress energy. So I feel like they're thinking about settling down. But I feel ultimately there is a bit of an awakening upon them, because I feel life has been very hard for them, and I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out. Sometimes we meet people that are meant to be in our lives, but at the wrong time. And actually, people misconstrue that, because the twin flame journey, you actually meet the person at the right time to be a catalyst to spin you off in separate directions in order to focus on your true life's calling, your true mission, because twin flames tend to have a mission, things that they need to focus on before they come back into union with their person. Otherwise, if you're with your person, you'd kind of focus on them and be caught up in their energy. And you need to be apart in order to focus on what you're meant to do in this lifetime. And I get a sense here that you and your person will be drawn back together, but there are trust issues in this connection. We've got the stork. So after a long period of nothing happening, suddenly there is movement. When you get the stork in the LENORMAND deck, that tends to mean improvements, changes, a renewal, a birth, like a second chance. Both of you are going through a transition period, and I feel news will arrive. You will hear from your person. It's number 17, so this means this person is having an awakening, is having a realization. I feel like they're trying to open up to a new, healthier phase of life, and I feel they want to be back in your life. We also have the heart, which tells me that there is a deep bond and love between you and this person. This person, they know it's more than a crush. They know it's more than just romance. They know that you actually fulfill part of themselves that nobody else can. And I feel this person is coming seeking that love. We also have the stars, of course, which is healing, but it's number 16, which I love this card because number 16 is actually the Tower energy. And the Tower is such an important card because when we are feeling stuck, the Tower represents a prison where we go round and round and round in circles, but also where we get into a pattern or feel complacent in a cycle that we have allowed ourselves to get stuck in. The Tower releases us. The Tower liberates us from that energy. So I feel suddenly this person is seeing where they've held themselves back, where they've been in a cycle of repeat, and they're allowing themselves that awakening so that they can heal the things within themselves and open up to the union. Now, the stars is just before the fox energy, so I feel trust issues are being healed at this time. I will pull a card on it, because I feel this person is very cautious. And there's something, I mean, with the fox tends to mean like hidden intentions, okay? So I feel this person is like very cautious about hidden intentions. So I'm going to pull a card on it just to see if this person still has something that they haven't told you, or that they're trying to just come back into your life and not take accountability for their actions. So I'm going to pull a card on that fox separately. But we do have the park and we have the sun, which tends to mean that you and this person, you will meet again. There is an invitation. So I feel this person will reach out, and I feel like they do want to meet up. Again, I feel it's not a romantic message. So I feel part of you will be like, excuse me? So I will see what that's all about. But the sun indicates an awakening, a realization, and, you know, that things can blossom between both of you again. And I feel it's almost like something, a conversation clears the air is what I feel in this connection. But with the Park energy, it's number 20, which is a Judgment, which is a card of second chances. And of course, the Park card in the LENORMAND deck actually means a meeting, a reunion, or an invitation to reunite. So I'm just going to pull a card on that Fox energy. Can you please show me the Fox energy? What's going on there? Page of Cups. This person, they've been very immature in their energy, and I feel this person has had certain illusions of what it means to be in love, and I feel this person does want to make some sort of an apology, okay? I feel this person, they want to reach out and tell you how they feel, but they're going to be very blunt with it. I feel actually that you'll appreciate that level of bluntness because you don't want something that's flowery, you want something that's authentic and real. And we've also got the Seven of Pentacles. This person does want to save things, but I feel like they are aware that they made a little effort and they should have made more of an effort. Ultimately, the Ten of Cups, this person wants a happy ever after with you. Can you show me why the Fox then? Is it their trust issues? Or is it my beautiful Sagittarians' trust issues? They're wondering how they can trust this. The Star. Okay, yeah. So this person is healing abandonment issues. I picked up on that already, but the Star energy is to heal, and the Seven of Pentacles is to feel left out in the cold. This person, I feel like they have been a victim in the past of someone leaving them. And I feel, now they're giving me an analogy of something that they tend to give me occasionally, okay? So I'm just going to give you what they're giving me. Sometimes, and for me it's not about aesthetics or what you can afford, but this is how they're giving it to me, so I have to give it to you like this. Sometimes people may buy a very expensive watch, for example, okay, and it's worth thousands of dollars. I mean, it does the same as like a cheaper watch, but hey, you know, I'm not judging here. And you've got a very expensive watch that is your pride and joy. You worked really hard for it, you saved up for it, and you don't wear it everywhere because you're afraid of damaging it, losing it, having it stolen, breaking it. So you take it out from time to time. It's a prized possession. So you put it to the side and you only visit it occasionally because it is your pride and joy. And then you may have like a dress type watch where it's a little bit cheaper. You don't mind if it gets scuffed up or if it gets lost or if it gets stolen, and you'll wear that more often than not. My point being with the energy that they're trying to give me is that sometimes when you care so much about something, you tend to like hide it away, or you tend to like keep it safe, and you go to it occasionally, okay? And I feel this person to some degree, it's a very hard energy that I'm trying to describe. It's like this person feels that if they see you all the time, things will get boring, things will get dull, because that's what they witnessed with their parents or guardians when they were younger, in their childhood. It's like familiarity breeds contempt. This is an awful energy that's coming through, but that's what I'm picking up on. So, you know, I would never say that. You know, marriage and union with the right person, it doesn't have to be dull, it doesn't have to be boring. You can rediscover things about this person every day, every month, fall in love with those people and rediscover parts of them, because we're not all just an open book right from the very beginning. But there's something in this person, the person that I'm picking up in this particular twin flame connection. They feel that if they are around something or they're connected to something long term, they're going to get bored. So this person, it's almost like in order to not disappoint or not get bored, they visit the connection occasionally, and this person has found that it is not rewarding. They actually found that they're living in like this void energy where they don't have any feeling. They've built a life for themselves that is pretty austere or emotionless, and I feel this person's fed up with that now, and they want something more, they want something other. So I hope that makes sense. That probably doesn't make sense, but I'm channeling at the same time as doing your reading. So they're giving me these energies and I'm trying to decode them. So I hope I've given what they are trying to give me for you. Okay. Now, really interesting. We flipped the energies. So you have 2 cards for your person and 2 cards for you because you came first time. We flip it the energy at the end. And as you can see, they got the Page of Cups again. Okay, so this person, they love you, but the 2 of Pentacles tells me that this person, they need to find balance in their life because this person, they're working really hard, they're doing a lot of multitasking, they're very busy, but they're not making space for love. So just be a little bit careful when this person comes in because I feel they are still inconsistent. They're on their spiritual journey. Yes, they are awakening, but I feel this person, they're still not ready to give you what you truly deserve and desire at this time. With the Page of Cups, they do love you and they are going to offer an apology. I feel like they are being receptive to the love. They are going to reach out with a message. Intuitively, they can feel you. But the 2 of Pentacles tells me that this person still is trying to find their way. They're trying to find the rhythm. Okay? And I'm just going to pull a quick card. Can you show me after 6 weeks? Can you show me after 6 weeks? What's beyond 6 weeks? Ace of Swords and the Sun. So that is a breakthrough and that you and this person can be more open in discourse. I feel destiny and fate will intervene in this connection. This person knows that it is a very meaningful connection that they have with you. And I feel like they don't want to lose you. But ultimately, I feel this person has not found their way to being emotionally secure in their life, to give you the love that you deserve at this time. But there will be communication, and I definitely see that there is an awakening happening here, and this person will reach out. On your side, we have, we got 2 5s. Okay, so we got the 5 of Pentacles here and the 5 of Cups. So this connection has disappointed you. And I feel part of you is discouraged from wanting to reconnect with this person because I feel like you've sacrificed a lot of your time and your energy. And through this person having abandonment issues, I feel they've triggered yours. That's what I'm picking up on here. With the 5 of Cups, it tends to mean that you can't really see right now how you and this person can be together in the future. Normally in a traditional Rider-Waite Tarot 5 of Cups, there is a figure lamenting 3 cups that have spilt on the floor. So you've been in this cycle with this person many times, and you have been disappointed that things have just fallen away, and it just seems to end in the same way. And some of you may even regret giving this person another chance, but still you're drawn to this person. Still there's temptation to go back, and you're wondering, how can it be different next time? Will it ever change? So with the 5 of Cups, I feel like you're hesitant to really see how things can go from strength to strength. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the 5 of Cups, there is 2 cups that are placed behind the figure, and this person is too busy lamenting all the sadness that has gone on before. He just needs to turn around and see that there is a potential for union in the future. But both parties are trying to find their way energetically to their center, to their higher self, and then to each other. So I feel you're in the process of the twin flame separation. You can come together. I definitely see that there is a potential in the future for you and this person to reunite. With the 5 of Pentacles, this person needs to take accountability for coming in strong and then leaving. I feel this person will be very direct, shall we say, about why they've been doing what they've been doing. I feel like this person will open up a little bit more and tell you about a point in their life where their trust was broken, and it's been very hard for them not to bring that baggage into this connection. That's what I'm picking up here. It doesn't make it right, but I get a sense here that this person is trying hard to fight that energy in order to come back to you in a better energy. 5 of Pentacles. Now, what I'm picking up here is that you're thinking about turning your back on this connection. Yes, there is a longingness. Yes, you feel a sadness that you've struggled so much with this connection, but ultimately I feel that this person does not emotionally fulfill you at this time, and you are putting your own needs first. And that is actually the perfect energy to be in. You turn into the runner. Okay, when you flip polarities, that means you're closer to union. So I feel right now you are doing the detaching, and it's making your person come towards you. And I feel the dynamics will shift, and then there can be a full reunion in the future in this connection. Okay, so I wish I could tie it up in a little bow for you all and say, you know, you're going to be back together in this time period. But what I see here is making progress. I feel like you and this person are making progress. Now, this deck is a wonderful deck. It's any conversations that have been left unsaid. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? One more. They said one more. Okay. Okay, so the first one is, your smile makes me melt. I pretend I don't care because I care too much. Remember the watches. It was so weird that that came out, but that's what they were giving me, okay? We've also got, my life has changed so much since meeting you. You have been the catalyst for change in this person's life, and equally vice versa. Okay, twin flames, they tend to mirror each other, and they tend to have had very similar experiences to deal with. And as I said, there tends to be one twin that is more emotionally mature than the other, and it's like the other twin has to play catch up. I let my doubts and fears get the best of me. And we've also got, I'm so scared of change. This person has been on the run in their life from a lot of things. And I feel they know it's time to step up or step out. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. And I'm just going to pull, ooh, we've only got one trinket there. And it is the butterfly, change. Okay, now, I always say this, so you're probably bored of me saying this, but the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, and it doesn't just fall asleep and wake up with wings. It actually dissolves its form, so it loses its sense of self. It becomes this like jellified entity that is almost in like no form at all. So I get a sense that you've been feeling lost in limbo. You've been feeling a little bit bereft in this connection, but that is where you almost like reform to be who you've always been meant to be. It's a time of becoming. And I feel you and your person have been going through major change separately in order to become, so that you can spread your wings together and reunite when the moment is right. So I feel both of you have been going through a period of change, and I feel you will find your way back towards each other. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you. There is a process, and honest, open discussion is required. But I feel this person is starting to explore and look a little bit deeper and closer at the love that you offer this person, because this person, they cannot do without that love. They're being drawn back to you, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians, and love and light.